Oh, it's a decent fish. Back fishing. I'm actually at Monk Lakes. The only reason I'm back is because there was a bit of a disaster on my last video. Last time I came here, I was disappointed that I didn't get a 20. At the moment, I've recast all the rods. They're all bang on the spots. I'm just hoping for a bite. I finally got one, only small. It's been so muddy that I've been sliding all over the place. Well, getting back and hopefully we'll get another one. You know, you never know. I'm not gonna throw out pop-ups. I'm not crazy. Well, as you can see, I'm back on the bank, back fishing. I'm actually at Monk Lakes, on the members lakes again now. I have stopped filming here, but I haven't stopped fishing here. I've done a few sessions. I actually did one about 2 weeks ago and did really well on this particular lake. The only reason I'm back is because there was a bit of a disaster on my last video where I tried to do a Christmas special and it all failed because the lake was absolutely full of ice, and I could actually walk on it, believe it or not. That's how much thickness on this lake. But I did come down 2 weeks ago and it was kicking off. I had about 10 bites and lost one. So all in all, I landed 9 and I did probably really good for a winter session. But I felt like I needed to come back and do one more video here. Let's hope that today is as good as it was last time. I came down, I had them up to about 17 pound. Now, I don't know what's going to happen today. It's a lot different, the weather. It's a lot cooler, actually slightly cold, really, the wind. The wind is much more stronger as well than it was before. But there's a good chance of getting a bite. It does look good, it's nice and sunny, so there's always a good chance of getting a one. When I came down here last, I actually just went through as many different rigs, baits and everything, trying to play around with everything, trying to see what would kick off on this lake at the moment. And I found 2 methods that were working the best, and 2 areas as well. So I'm going to do the exactly the same as what I did when I came down here. One is actually cast just off the island onto a plateau. Now that plateau can hold them as well. They can hold up there in the winter. Played around with a few things up there, but the best thing was working was a pop-up over a scatter of boilies. So I'm actually fishing with a helicopter setup on the Ronnie rig, because I like the Ronnie rig. But that's actually on a 15mm orange all-nut pop-up. Now that is actually a new bait by CarpBasics, but it did really well last time. I actually had my biggest fish on that one as well, so that's pretty good. Over the top, now I'm putting ocean fruits. Now I've got 18mm and 15mm bottom baits, of course. I'm not going to throw out pop-ups, I'm not crazy. But that's actually soaked in water for 24 hours, and then I've added a glug to that as well, just to add a bit more attraction to it. It's my classic winter tactic. I've actually done a winter tactic video, if you want to check that out. The link will be in the description below, and yeah, I'm proud of that one. I'm proud of that video because it's sort of like pretty much my go-to tactics, and I really wanted to pull it all in one little video. And I'm actually playing around with a new tactic, but I haven't actually shown that one yet. So we'll see about that one. I might do that in next year's video. So the other rods are on solid bags, and they're actually cast to a series of 3 little bars. They only come up about a foot or 2. They're not very high bars, but they seem to gather around them quite a lot. And even though they're at the end of the lake and you think they might be a little bit more shallower maybe, but they love it up in there. In the winter they just huddle around them, and you can get quite a lot of bites off them. Last time I came down I had pretty much half my bites off that spot, so it's a pretty good area. And the solid bags are made up of all nut stick mix, 2mm Red Lobster and 2mm all nut pellets in there. I like to mix and match different flavours. And the hook bait is actually a 12mm Red Lobster pop-up. Now, I've been playing around with the Red Lobsters over the winter, now and then when I've gone out fishing, and obviously I've tried it and I've still caught. It's an oily bait, but it seems to still work in the winter. And last time I was on here, it was pretty much the #1 for bites anyway. Looking forward to today, it's going to be good. I think there's a lot to be caught as well. Not many people fish on here on the winter for some reason, but it is an absolute craze fest of carp. I mean, if you can get them going and you'd like, you know, keep them occupied, keep them feeding, you can get a lot. But for now, I'm just going to hope that I can get one to start off with, and then we can see where it goes from there. Like I said, the weather's changed, so you never know what's going to happen next. It might be quite hard, but I still think there's a few bites to have today, so let's see. Well, I finally got one, only small. Well, you know, you can't get all the big ones. I'm going to get him back, and hopefully the next one's slightly bigger. Yeah. Just over 20 pounds. Wow, will you look at that? I can't believe this. Look at this scaly banger. Just over 20 pounds, 20 pound 4 ounces. Yes, I can't believe it. Oh, magic, absolute magic. This is on the solid bag with a red lobster little pop up. Yeah, doing the business. Well, I'll get him back and hopefully we'll get another one. We might not get as one as big as this, but you know, you never know. Wow, what an amazing looking carp that was. Can't believe it, nice scaly one. My first 20 as well, 2023. So definitely starting off with a good result as well. Yeah, last time I came here, I was disappointed that I didn't get a 20, and second bite. Yeah, lovely scaly. I love the scalies in here, they're really nice. That little one was on the solid bag as well. That one was a nice scaly. Small, but nice scaly all together. There is a few small fish in here. There are always going to be small fish in lakes. They spawn all the time, so you know you're going to have smallies. But you know it's nice to have something a bit decent now and then on these lakes. This lake in particular has got a lot of mid doubles, and so far I've caught a really small one and a sort of bigger than average size as well, which is really good. This is kind of like what I expected to happen when I came on here in the summer, and I was expecting to get like this mass run of bites, but it never really happened. But since I've actually come on here and done a few sessions from out filming, I've done really well, and that's why I wanted to do the Christmas special on it. That's why I wanted to do it on it, because I thought, you know, there's a chance of a 20, and also there's a chance of getting a few bites along the way and having a bit of a laugh with it. But it didn't work out that way. I don't know if you've noticed, but I've made a complete change on my channel. Obviously, if you watch my videos, you would know. Otherwise, you wouldn't. You know. But I've made some massive changes. I've changed. I've got rid of my logo, and I've changed my banner as well. I've also done a few other things, like I'm starting to do these new tactic videos. I'm also going to do some review videos as well. And also, on top of all that, I'm actually going to do some big videos. Now, there won't be many fishing videos going out this year, but they are going to be a lot bigger. I've got a fishing session in March. It's actually a CarpBasics social. That's at Mouse Hole, and we're doing 48 hours, and there's some big carp in there as well. So that's going to be really interesting to do. Hopefully I'll get a PB and I get soaked, because you know that I'm going to get bucketed otherwise. Joff's going to bucket me, definitely, if I catch a 30 out of there. There's lots and lots of them in there. I'm really excited about doing that as well. I'm actually going to meet up with Joff next week. and we might be doing some fishing at Mouse Hole, I don't know quite yet, just to talk about the videos over the year. We've got a lot of plans for the CarpBasics videos for the channel and for other things as well, so I need to discuss with him what we're going to be doing on that front. But there's a lot going on, like a lot of new hook baits being planned, videos being planned for that, so I'm all involved in all that. I'm also going to be doing all the videos I've just said, tactic videos, review videos, and I'm going to do some big fishing videos. I'm also going back to the park as well, which is going to be a lot of a bigger video as well. I'm going to put all 3 months of fishing all together, so that's going to be a big video. And I've also got plans for the summer, some spring into summer sort of thing, of something else as well, but I'm not going to mention that one at the moment because that's still in the planning phase, and once it's all sorted then I will obviously mention it when I'll get closer to it. But yeah, a lot of things happening. I'm also doing short videos, which I'm still learning how to do them. I've done a few, but yeah, it's going to take me a bit of time to get on them a bit more. But yeah, all new things on my channel, trying something new. It's a new year, so do new things. On the fishing front, at the moment, I've recast all the rods. They're all bang on the spots. I'm just hoping for a bite at the moment. I've actually entered the part of the day where it gets quite quiet and nothing really happens, and then suddenly it kicks off. So I'm just hoping that that happens soon. I suppose I can use this time to prepare my solid bags and maybe start to get ready just in case it absolutely kicks off. But there's a lot of carp in here. There's a couple of hundred, so there's a good chance of getting a few. So let's see. Well, I managed to get another scaly one, look at that. This one actually was on the orange pop-up, the all-nut one. Yeah, nice scaly one, it's really good. It's really slippery at the moment. I'm struggling to keep up here. I've actually got another one in the net. When I was setting up the camera, the other one went off. So yeah, didn't manage to get that one on camera, but yeah, I'm gonna get that one out. It's a little bit bigger than this one. So yeah, let's get it back and show you the other one. Wow, look at that. Yeah, this one's about £13, 13.4 I think it went. Yes, can't believe it. This on the solid bag. Solid bag seems to be the dominating bait at the moment. Solid bag with a little red lobster kicking off. Maybe it's just a spot, but the bait's working. I'm catching, and lovely scaly ones. I can't believe all these scalies. Normally you'd catch over probably 10 or 20 fish before getting a scaly, so yeah, really good. Right, I'm going to get him back. Well, after I got that double take, pretty much, it went a bit quiet, and I thought there might be a chance, but nothing's happened since. It's winter, I mean, it's going to be difficult anyway. There's a lot of carp in here, and usually if you can get enough bait on them and on the right spots, you can get quite a few, but not on this session. Well, it's been really muddy and it's been really cold, but at least I've caught. It's been so muddy that I've been sliding all over the place. And it's been so cold, my hands have been absolutely freezing, they've been changing colour. So yeah, definitely cold one, definitely muddy, but I managed to catch, and what a nice scaly 20 start off 2023. I'm well happy with that. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Still disappointed I didn't get another bite. Yeah, bye.